Hi guys, so for those of you who are joining me on replay, please if you can comment replay, and then I know that you're watching it. It's accountability, and I know how popular they are being watched back. And also if you want to skip the first 5 minutes of this video, and I'm just waiting for it to populate. Thanks for joining me. So make sure you've got your water bottle, and we will also need light and medium dumbbells, bench. My eyes are always on you. Hi guys, just waiting for it to populate before we get started. Beginners to advanced HIIT strength session. All welcome. Got a bench. I'm going to be working upper, so you do need a little bit of equipment today on this one. Light and medium dumbbells, or light and medium weights, so tin of beans, water bottle. Some of the exercises can be done from the floor for anyone doesn't have a bench. So we've got skull crushers, bench press, elevated burpees, walkouts. There's going to be adaptations as well, okay, as we go. It's more about moving. I've gone live a little bit earlier actually. So you'll need a water bottle as well. And I'm going to be answering questions on anything in regards to health, fitness, advice, fat loss, diet advice. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years. Hi there. Pilates and yoga teacher, online lifestyle coach specialising in nutrition, diet psychology. You're joining in then, Dave? Darth, sorry. Hi guys. Thanks for liking so far. I'm good, how are you? So just waiting for it to populate. 6 o'clock we're going to get started with a HIIT strength session, and during my rest periods we get a good amount of rest. I'll be answering questions on Q&A on health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle coaching. So I'm throwing burpees in there. So for this class you will need water. For anyone who doesn't have a bench, you can use the floor. There's going to be like skull crushers and bench press. You can do floor presses, and you'll need light and medium dumbbells and a mat. We don't need them. You can use tin of beans, water bottle, that kind of thing. Oh, thanks for giving me the first like, little Lou. I bet you got some big muscles, the wood burner. I'm going to be regretting putting that on, but I like how aesthetic it looks, and you know. Just imagine you're weightless in the middle of an ocean surrounded by tiny little seahorses. Yeah, you ruined it. That stressed me out, that last bit. You should follow me if you want to learn more about health, fitness, no BS approach to implementing a healthy living lifestyle, and if you want to achieve fat loss and strength training goals, building muscle. If you want the truth, follow this account. Right, another minute and we'll get started. Thanks, be kind. Nice to see you on here. So we're going to be predominantly working the upper body, toning the backs of the arms, the triceps, anterior delts, well, like the shoulder girdle area, pecs. What else have we got? Well, some abs, one ab exercise. Same format as yesterday. We've got some walkouts, which is a full body, elevated burpees, elevated push-ups. Feel free if you're advanced and you're like, ha ha ha, elevated burpees, boring, I can do like insane burpees with a pike. Feel free, okay? I'm only here to guide you. It's more about keeping moving I'm a bodybuilder, so I'm interested on your technique. Energy is high today. Yeah, I can't keep still. Raring to go, another minute, and then we'll get started. Thanks for the likes and subscribes already, guys. I didn't cut the wood, no, I'm a weakling. I'm joking, I'm a loser. I buy it from the shops. Darth, what are you talking about? Thank you, I thought I'd mix it up today. It was too hot yesterday, my hair, with the HIIT session, so. Do the chickens have large saloons? Yeah, you're clearly having a good time on weed or something there. So getting started soon. So you don't need a bench. You can use a floor. Any exercises you're like, nah, I'd rather do this. Feel free, you know. I'm only here to guide you. You can use me for like your intervals. I've got a mat, light dumbbells and medium dumbbells, one at 5 and one at 8. Make sure you've got water. Is this a coping mechanism? Exercises, aye. Lana Del Rey, I keep getting Lana Del Rey. Who's that? I don't know who she is. She might know who I am. Joking, someone said that to me the other day. This morning, I think it was. So I'll be answering questions in my long rest period of health, fitness, coaching, lifestyle change, diet psychology. Side planks are great. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got live 6 o'clock every day with a class. So it's metabolic conditioning kind of class today. I don't look like Lana Del Rey today, surely. I've got a different hairstyle. She doesn't have this, does she? Right, let's get started. So I'm going to start my stopwatch. Right, first 2 exercises. If you were here yesterday, so the first 2 exercises, the harder one is done for 30 seconds. Good form is paramount. So if you need to rest in between the 30 seconds, you know, shake off and do a few more, feel free. And then a minute, so 30 seconds, then in an active recovery-ish, a minute on the next exercise. So I've not got my contact lenses in. So we've got skull crushers, so you'll need your light weights. So we'll show you them. So it's lying down on the floor or the bench, extending the tricep. Elevated burpees for a minute. So it's to bring the heart rate up, work on fitness. Fitness is a direct indicator of how healthy you are. So we like to throw in some burpees. Yeah, let's get started. So 30 seconds, light dumbbells for skull crushers. And I'm going to be giving advice on your form as we go. Okay. So make sure you're nice and warm before you start. Cores engaged, pushing the back flat against the bench. Elbows stay as close together as you can. Full range of movement. Deep breaths. And you should start to feel a warmth or like a burning sensation in the back of the arm. Keep them elbows in. If you start to feel it above the elbow, like around the elbow area, your weights are too heavier, so you can reduce them. What is that? Okay, then we're going to go into burpees. Minute's worth. So I'm doing elevated because I'm still postnatal rehab. As many as you can in this minute. And then we're going to do that set again. Minimal rest, try not to stop. So my hip flexors right now can't take the full load of my body weight just yet. Well, I think they can, but I don't want to chance it. Another 30 seconds. When you start to flag, just slow it down. Last 20 seconds. Keep them hips up, core engaged. Last 10. This is going to kill me, this first set, I know it is. But we're working on fitness right now. 3, 2, 1. I'm not even starting my Fitbit. Back into skull crushers. As many as you can with this weight. Full range, so good bend in the elbow. I like to go next to my ears, personally. I feel the contraction a lot better here. Keep them elbows tucked in, even as you begin to fatigue. Whew. Couple more. Back over to burpees. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is finishing round 2 out of 3 of these 2 exercises. Make sure your hips aren't sagging, because that adds stress and pressure to your lower back. Do not stop, just slow it down. If you've got to take the jump out, feel free. Last 30. It's hot with that fire. Last 15. 10. Deep breaths, then skull crushers. Last round. 5. 5. Skull crushers. If you need to drop to one weight, feel free. Push them shoulders down, away from your ears. Push your core into the ground or the bench. Keep them elbows tucked in. Whew, couple more. Active rest. Let's go. Last round of burpees. Last minute. Then we rest. We rest for a good few minutes, couple of minutes at least. Last 30 seconds, and then a good rest. The bigger the jump, the more tiring. Resting in 10 seconds. Keep going. Woo! 5. Rest. I love training barefoot, guys. Oh, Jesus, still recovering. Any questions on health and fitness? So when you can barely talk, that's when you're in the right training zone for building fitness, health, cardio. Aluminium. Hi, Natty Woo. Thanks so much. Thanks for the likes and subscribe, guys. I'm glad you quit Russian Twist. Just catching up. Any questions? Why am I so tired? It's called HIIT training. You go all out for the time that... So yeah, you've just joined in if you're wondering. Does burpees good for overall fat loss, including belly? So we're going to go into a Q&A after. Still recovering. There's no what exercise, the fitter and more efficient your body gets, the less calories you burn, so less fat loss, unfortunately. You don't lose fat through exercise, guys. Whew. They're starting to recover. That's 1:30. I feel like I'm recovered now. Right. Next 2 exercises. So the format is 30 seconds on the hard strength, then a minute in like a cardio, easier, like, and then back to back, 2 exercises 3 times, so the 3 rounds, and then moving on. So your next 2 exercises, so you can get a chair light weights. Can you see that all right? Shoulder press, so as many shoulder press as you can with light weights. Full range of movement, I will give pointers. 30 seconds, then shoulders are going to be on fire. Walkouts, a minute, it's going to be on fire. Still resting. What the F is going on? I don't know what is going on. Oh, there's a bunch of weirdos on. Not as bad as yesterday though. Thanks for being here. Any questions on health and fitness? So 2 exercises back to back 3 times. Keep going, that's nice doing exercise daily. Good for mental health. The studies are emerging now that exercising like a little bit, like stimulate, not annihilate, is the way to go. There's always something you can do, Choco, your little brother. Right, let's get going. So 30 seconds shoulder press, so back flat against the chair or your bench. Chest proud, all the way up, all the way down. Always leave a small bend in the elbow. And elbows in alignment, like elbows in alignment with your shoulder area. So you're not coming too far forward. And wrists should sit roughly in the middle of your elbows. So you're not right in like that. Good, as many as you can, get that burn. Walkouts. Oops, I've not even shown you these, can you see me? So bending at the leg, at the knees, walk out. I'm just going to move this. You can do a push-up or a jump if you are advanced. As many as you can in a minute. So the more bend in your knee, the more you're going to work your thigh. The straighter your leg, you're going to work on hamstring flexibility. Core engaged. Coming all the way out into a plank position. Last 15 seconds, keep going. This is for the shoulders. If you can't come all the way out, just go out to here and then back in. You're the boss. 3, 2, 1, shoulder press. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, for more workouts, more motivation and no BS approach to health and fitness. Whew, these are already getting hard. Just pause as much as you need to. Form matters over quantity, okay? 10. Burning a lot. It's nice to try these exercises back to back. 2. 1. I feel like I don't need any weights at this point. Round 2, finishing. The more walkouts with your hands, more strength and stability on the shoulder. Halfway there. Twenty seconds. My goodness, it's warm in here. Again, don't stop, just slow down if you struggle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder press as many as you can in 30 seconds with good form. Let's go. Last round of these already. And then we're halfway through our workout. Oh. These weigh 5. They feel like 20s. Woo, 5. Oh, 4. Last walkouts and then we're moving on. We have a rest, have a drink, move on with our lives. Even if you can just manage a couple, okay? It's you versus you. My stopwatch was going on. Last 30 seconds, then resting. 20. I don't do many planks as a Pilates teacher. It feels like my form's like in a straight line, but it might not be. I've not, like I say, my core engagement's there, which is the main thing. And rest. Don't know which one was worse there. Thanks for the likes and subscribe, guys. I'm just going back on the comments. Thanks, John. I do the gym, yeah. There's a lot of infantile on here. It's like being back at school. I'm like, I've got to pee. I've got to make sure that I don't say certain things because of the children on here. Do jumping jacks. Not a performing monkey. My arms are aching trying to like scroll through these comments. Thank you. I wish I could pronounce your name. Do rest. So if we does again. I know I attract them. My granddad actually from a young age used to call me a mong magnet. So with HIIT, we try and minimalise rest to get as fit as possible in a small amount of time. So although I'm dying now, I've not done much HIIT lately. Fitness is built pretty fast. So if you've got any questions, thanks for the likes and subscribe, guys. I love it. Too sexy. Right. Thanks for joining, guys. Right, so we've done 2 lots of exercises, 3 rounds, same format. Oh, it's my stove, don't worry. How do you pronounce your name? Dhruvesh, is that right? Thanks for your support. Hi Ayush, you all right? Right, so next 2 exercises, let's have a look. This is going to be a killer. It's like I'm like, what would kill Leanne on a Saturday night? Right, so we're working, really isolating the triceps on the next round. So, I can do a few pull-ups, right? I can probably do a few push-ups, although I do like heavy bench press instead, right? How many of you out there can bang out consistently like as many push-ups as you can in 20 seconds? So I've got an elevated push-up. I may even go to knees as well. So as many push-ups, whatever variation. So we are fatigued at this point. Chest to bench, or you can go to your knees, chest to bench though. Otherwise the puppy dies. So as many as them as you can in 30 seconds. Then a minute, right? Don't knock these, right? These are Pilates push-ups, well, Pilates, right? They're called forearm taps, right? When you look at them, you probably laugh and think, try them. Try them. So we're in the push-up position. Palms are directly under the shoulders. Make sure when you go down, you keep your body weight over your hands. So you're loading the tricep. Elbows touching the floor. You can see I'm dipping, hips are staying up, core's engaged. And we're just going to smash as many of them as we can, right? I tell you, this set's going to have your triceps on fire. Say a bottle of water. Blah or wah. Do you train your forearms? Yes, through pull-ups. I am liking my forearms. I don't think you can see. The camera makes me look teeny. Right, we're ready. Push-ups, 30 seconds. Forearm taps, a minute. Let's go. Hips up, elbows to the back of the room, or you can bring them out to the side to engage the chest more. Inhale on the out, exhale coming in. Last 8 seconds. Core's engaged. 3. Already my triceps are killing. Right. Forearm taps. As many as you can in a minute. Keep pushing that weight over your hands. My face feels like a tomato. Elbows behind you. 20 seconds in. Oh. This was a mistake. So if you need to stop, shake off, then a few more. That's how strength and endurance and fitness is made, guys. Don't give up. Last 20 seconds, it burns, but so what? As long as it's not painful, it's just a discomfort. And as you begin to fatigue, you might want to go into a pulse, okay? You've still got tension, you're still strengthening the back of the arm. 2, 1. Oh, that's only round 1. Right, elbows are going to go out this time. To use the stronger pec muscles. Take your time, as many as you can in 30 seconds. Whew. I have done flies and bench press a lot and shoulder press, but I've not done push-ups. Oh. Oh. My chest is on fire. Right, forearm taps. Hit these now. Give these a try if you've not done them. Just do like a straight 20 to 30. A minute. Round 2 finishing. Oh. Okay, I'll stop whinging now. See, when I had my own PT, I was the whingiest bitch ever. Shake off. 30 seconds in nearly. Oh, really good for strengthening the wrists. I better have triceps of like a god after this. Last 15. Woohoo! And then last push-ups, any variation. Is anyone else struggling with me? My triceps are going to hate me tomorrow. Oh, right, last push-ups. I'm going to go wider. That's what she said. Oh. Guys, do you feel my pain right now? You know when it nips? Oh. Keep going. A puppy will die. Last one. Oh. Right, last forearm taps. Let's finish it. Like Tekken in the good old days. Finish her. Whew. Last minute, then a big rest with a big drink. Remember, you can't go into pulses in any of these exercises, so smaller range of movement. But even that's hard at this point. We're going to absolute failure, which is good, remember, in everything, in fitness, career, as long as you learn something or you get stronger. Last 25. Don't I talk a lot of shit when I exercise? Last 20. Woohoo! I think it's the endorphins, I do apologise. Keep them hips up, core engaged. Last 10. Keep pushing that body weight over your hands if you can, if you've got anything left to give. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry about all the whinging. I feel like that was trauma. Let me catch on a few of these comments. So we're resting now. Yes, it's a stream, not a dating app, guys. Well said, whoever that was. Have a wonderful workout. You guys have a wonderful... Thanks, Bobby. Yes, Drew Vesh. I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach specialising in diet psychology, implementing health and fitness into your life, specifically you. So all my advice, I take the facts and from the studies of like exercise, losing fat and what works, and I help you implement it in your life. That's my job. And I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher. Thanks for the likes, guys, so far. How's everyone's Saturday night going? Hiya, observer. Hiya. Yes, I fell out a little bit, not gonna lie, with my upper body. I'm just, Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to you. Fiona. Any questions on health, fitness, lifestyle coaching? I am a personal trainer, yeah. Nutritionist. I specialise in back pain, nutrition, obviously, diet psychology, injury rehab, medical conditions. And I love to help women who've had babies fit exercise and back into their life, get their identity back. If you've got a lot of back pain, follow my account. I've got loads of advice for that. And do Pilates. Again, my account has a lot of back pain relief Pilates. It's the best thing you can do, get to know your body. Thanks, Dravesh, if I can't pronounce your name. I'm rubbish with pronunciations. Meniscus rehab. How did you do that and how long have you had it? Balancing work works well for the knees. Again, lots of Pilates. Yoga. I'm high on endorphins. Right, are we ready for the last set? Thanks for the likes and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate the love. Helping build my community and my channel to help support you. And here to give you no BS advice. Right, so the first time now. So first 30 seconds, first time we're using the medium dumbbells. What's that? Review. What a freak. My moderator's on, so you're all screwed. Someone's put, I can see armpits. Yes, it's because I've got armpits. Like, what a comment. Anyway, right, so we're using the medium dumbbells, bench press. So we're already fatigued. So if you want to switch to light or you want to do any other exercise, feel free. And then from there, we're going to get in some hip kicks. So for those of you that don't know how to bench press, also known as chest press. So firstly, make sure the back is flat against the bench. This is your starting position. Core engaged, back's flat. Elbows out, tracking midline of the chest. Make sure you're not too far in. You want your wrist over your elbows. And you're coming back up and you've got a slight bend in the elbows here. Okay, from here to here. If you've never done it before, go light, obviously. Then we're going to do hip kicks, which are very similar to reverse crunches, but we don't come up as far. It's really good for those who aren't so great with recruiting the core. You know, if you're still learning how to recruit the lower core. What am I going to do here with the bench? I'll move that here. Yeah, right. Okay, hip kicks, legs up as straight as you can. And you're just trying to get your hips off the floor, even just a little bit. If you can't, because you're not strong enough yet in the lower core, still practice the movement because you will eventually get the strength. You're still using the muscles, basically, trying to gain some momentum, if that makes sense. As many as you can, curving up and down in the lower back. Let's have another drink. I realised I got carried away there. If you want to get in touch, guys, and work together, I'm available on Instagram. The link's in my bio. I work online. I do nutrition support and programs, and I comment daily on your food, etc. If you want to know more. Right, bench press. Let's go. Sorry, that was a bad lift of them dumbbells. So if you push your shoulders forward as you're coming up, you can engage your lats. If you are advanced, whenever I work chest, my lats are aching. Engage that core, push the back against the rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip kicks. Whenever you're working a core exercise, whenever you're working the core, Where is it that you're burning? Constantly ask yourself that, because that's where you're working mostly. So this one, you should be burning the lower core below the belly button. That's what we're toning right now. The most important for back pain. As many as you can in a minute. It's 30 seconds. One vertebrae up at a time and one vertebrae down at a time. So you're curving up, curving down. You're teaching your lower core to protect your back when you're curving your spine, if that makes sense. 10, 9, then over to bench press again. This is your last round of exercises, guys. Bench press. As many as you can, but nice quality reps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I go live at 6 o'clock every night with a HIIT strength session. We've also done Pilates and core. 2, 1. Back over to hip kicks or any core exercise you fancy. Nearly halfway, finishing round 2. Upper body's shaking. Stop and start as much as you need to. Again, these are one of them subtle exercises that you're like, is that even doing anything? Give it a try. It's nice and safe. Keeping your back flat against the floor. 10. Whew. Last bench press to finish. And then we'll do some stretches. Exhale, coming down, and the hard work, inhale to rise. Keeping it nice and controlled. Three, 2, 1. Last hip kicks. I wish I used my other mat, to be honest, because this one's quite sore. Keeping that back flat, using your core. And you're leading with your hips, not your legs. So you're not kicking the air. Whew, my lower core's on fire, and my mid. Last 30 seconds, and then we'll do some stretches once we've recovered. You've done really well. 25. Whew. Where's it burning? If you're feeling on your hip flexors, you do need strong hip flexors or top of the thighs for a strong core. 8, 7, 6, keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, well done. You know what, I got it the wrong way around. It was meant to be bench press. That was for a minute. Yes, I know my legs are meant to be straight, but have you tried it? It's harder than it looks. I'm in the process of building strength for that. Piolo, how dare you look at my elbows? You're winding me up, Infinity. Oh. I'm going to get into some stretches next. This is what the mat was for. Thanks for the likes, guys. Any questions on health, fitness, nutrition, back pain? You'll get used to it. It's a water break. I've just binned a load of coconut water. It was sat there for ages. It's good for electrolytes if you're losing loads. I feel like my back needs to crack. Right. So we're going to stretch the upper body today, and obviously some maintenance stretching for the lower and pelvis area. So we've worked the core. So when we work the core, we're doing posterior tilt of the pelvis, which is exactly what you do if you've got a seated job. So what we need to do is anterior tilt, which is the stretches that go nicely with it. Stop looking at my body parts. It's cobra. So let's get into cobra first. So counteracting any back pain. Seated positions if you've been driving a lot. Looking up to the ceiling if you can. If this is too intense, you can go into Sphinx. Elbows directly under shoulders. Chest shines forward. Looking up as high as you can. And deep breathe. Every exhale should be slower than the inhale to relax the nervous system and your fight flight. It's time to relax now. You can go into seal, so you've got more of a lower back bend. Squeeze your bum cheeks to protect your lower back and extend your elbows, your arms. You can come out and then go into cobra, elbows bent into ribs. And then child's pose. Can you believe it? There was no side plank dips tonight. I do like them. We're going to go into a lovely spinal twist next. Great for anyone who suffers with back pain or stiffness, tightness. It's a good all-rounder. I'm going to spend a few minutes in that. Hips over to the right, knees over to the left, arms out to the side. First, settle in. Both shoulders should be down on the mat. And your job's to try and switch off all your muscles and relax. Extend that top leg and hold on to the back of your knee whilst keeping both shoulders on the mat. Deep breath in and a slow exhale. Relax into it. And I want you to scan through your body. Where feels tight right now? Where you feeling? This might be the glute area. If you're tight there, these are your tightnesses. Anterior, so like your shoulder area and pecs. It might be your rib area, your lower back area. Where is it on this side? Try and sink into the ground and let go of any tension in the muscles. It can take a few minutes. I've known people with, I work with people with osteoporosis and osteoarthritis in the spine, and literally you've got to spend 4 minutes on one side of this, so like staying in this position for 4 minutes before they start to feel some relief, because that tensed, the muscles like stay like that, like it's part of the posture. So your breath work is really important to switch your nervous system off. Bending both knees, come back into semi-supine for a pause. Deep breath in. And feel that tightness in your lower back, your back, and all on one side. It should feel like it's been stretched out, like some plasticine. No, that's bad. Like an elastic band. Then hips over to the left, knees over to the right, arms out to the side and settle in. Good. We're going to do the Q&A next, guys. So if you've got any great questions. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, a Pilates and yoga teacher, online lifestyle coach, specialising in implementation, like realistic habit change, and diet psychology. So anything that you're struggling with your diet, ask me. I specialise in back pain and nutrition as well, and injury rehab and some medical conditions, like COPD, diabetes, arthritis. Extend the top leg. Both shoulders should be down on the mat. So I'll go live at 6 o'clock every evening, at the moment anyway, with a HIIT strength session. So during this session we're working on building muscle and tone, fitness, because that's a direct indicator of how healthy you are. It gets rid of visceral fat around the liver and around the major organs. HIIT training. And then we're going to come back into semi-supine again. Appreciate, deep breath in. Appreciate that stretch sensation. And then Apanasana, knees in for a hug. I'm going to roll side to side. Arms and legs out, pushing out away from the midline of the body, a big stretch. And then bringing them in, Apanasana. Good. How are we feeling, guys? Any questions? Let's have a scroll back. Let's see what's going on. A lot of comments getting hidden. Thanks so much for the likes, guys, and the subscribes. Infinity's winding me up. Right, where are we? Oh, it's that Yoko. What an absolute. Which exercise did you do, Infinity? If you were looking to get a personal trainer or to work with me online, visit my Instagram. It's on the links in my bio. So I've worked with hundreds of people, if not thousands. No, 1,000. Yeah, exactly. Breathe in from your, well, in and out. It depends what kind of, what you're wanting from your breath. My moderator's on is like lit right now. Are you all Indian? Or you can do it the other way around. Yeah, it depends. So like breathing in through the nose and out through the nose can be quite warming and calming because like the smaller airways, so it can be relaxing. Pilates breath works through the mouth. It depends what you're wanting to achieve. There's loads of different styles of breathing. Thanks, Infinite, appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Not a performing monkey. Based in Stirling, but I train people online. And I also do Zoom like this. Can you show more feet stretches? I have tight muscles there. Yes, okay. Have you ever had plantar fasciitis? So on. So you can go into the downward dog position, hips up to the sky, untucking the pelvis, bending a bit in the knees. And as you bend in one knee, you can roll forwards and backwards, curling your toes. Because, say 10 reps each side after any training session or any time you go for a walk. But if you think about it, when you're walking, what's your foot doing? So when you're walking, your toes are lifting up. It's called dorsiflex. So these tendons on the top of the feet can get really tight and sore. So we're doing the opposite of that. Squats, burpees, press-ups, sit-ups, chin-ups. Wait, what was your question, Infinite? Are you just randomly listing exercises? But yeah, if Joe Burrows, if you let us know what's Joe the feet lover. If I just fell for a bloody... Are you guys calling him a freak because he's got sore feet? 100 push-ups, 50 burpees, 100 sit-ups, 30 chin-ups. Job's a good one. Any questions on postnatal care? So yeah, I go live every day with either Pilates class, HIIT training. There's my fire going out nearly. Strength training, and I'm here to give advice on building muscle, rehabbing from injuries, back pain, nutrition. If you've got any questions. A core engagement hasn't been discussed yet, and that's one that most people struggle with. Because a lot of people don't actually know as well that they've got a problem. She's a northern lass. Damn it, I can't hide that accent, guys. Any questions on health, fitness? How do you build muscle? So you need 3 things to build muscle. Sleep, obviously, growth hormone. That's when it's stimulated and released, sorry. Stimulation, a reason for the muscle to build. So say if you randomly start doing pull-ups or like a variation of pull-ups like lateral pull down, your body's like, what the hell? Who asked that question? what the hell, I need to build this muscle now because now my body's needing to do pull-ups on a regular basis. So you get stronger at them and make sure you're tracking, make sure it's progressive. So you give your body a reason to build muscle, and you need protein. So if you think about your body constantly in a state of deconstruction, you're not just like tearing away, like building muscle. Your body's like replenishing injury and stuff that you don't know about. So you need a really good amount of protein to stimulate as well. Davidson. What I eat more building muscle. So the best way to build muscle as well. So say if you're a brand new exerciser and you've never exercised before in the gym, it's going to be quite easy for you to build muscle, right? As long as you're getting a good amount of protein because it's new stimulus. If you've been a strength trainer before and you've been on a progressive program, it's a little bit harder. You need to be more on it with your personal best and stuff. But you need to be consistent more than anything. This type of training, when I was postnatal to my first, this type of training actually got me in an awesome amount of shape, like for building muscle as well. Think about more isn't always better when it comes to anything in life, but especially in health and fitness. How much an hour should I sleep? Between 5 and 7 hours. Everybody's different. How do you feel, Farhad? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Chair sniffer. Yeah, I attract them, Joyful, for some reason. Unless the world's just full of these chair sniffers, and I like that word. I think I might steal that. I'm calling them currently wee fannies. And make sure you're eating the right foods and drink plenty of water. Yes, quality foods. You don't get any point, like if you're trying to lose fat or weight, you don't lose any fat. Sorry, you don't get any points for making fat loss as hard as possible. So make it easier on yourself. How much protein should you eat in a day? Depends on your weight, but I like to program women over 100 grams a day. The average person, like if you're just tracking and you're like, the average Western diet now is lucky to get over 40 grams of protein if they're not tracking, just because, and that's one of the main reasons we tend to overeat. Protein acts like fiber. It feeds your microbiome, which is central to your immune system, because it takes a long time to digest and works its way down the digestive tract. But if you're eating consistently 40 grams and you're struggling, even going to 60 grams of protein is fantastic. It's whatever you can consistently do, but like try and keep progressing forward. Is lean law or bulking the way to go? Lean law, what's lean law? Sorry. If you're going to the gym to build muscle, please only go 3 days a week as you need time. Oh, I love this, Infinite. You're obviously really knowledgeable. What is it that you do? Right, so let me read this statement, right? If you go to the gym to build muscle, please only go 3 days a week as you need time to repair your muscles. Every time you lift the weight, you're tearing microscopic muscle fibers. It's exactly that, right? So the first time that you strength train, you get like a huge benefit to health, right? Because we want to be healthy. And you're stimulating like all the muscle groups if you're doing a full body session. Like I'm just taking that for granted. The second time you go, you're getting some benefit, but not as much as how amazing like the first time is. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't go more than twice. Again, third, there's a lot of diminishing returns. So again, like they say, the sweet spots between 3 and 4, but these are quality sessions. I'm not talking like 2 hours in the gym either. Not from Ireland, no. I'm from originally England, but now living in Scotland. 3 days a week is enough if you know what you're doing, guys. You don't have to spend all the time. We've got a lot more going on than the gym, you know. Well, I haven't. I do like the gym. But if you're trying to lose fat, you should prioritise in steps and get like a 1 or 2 sessions strength training in. Blocked, you fan it. Yes, I'm a nutritionist. Any questions on health and fitness, guys? I'm 35. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. And the subscribes. I really appreciate it. So I'm here to support you on diet psychology, maintaining fat loss. You know, a diet's only successful if you're able to keep the weight off for over a year. You should be looking at it long term. So if you're starting keto, fasting, mine's gone blank. Any of these diets, Herbalife, Herbishite, make sure that you're looking at it from like zooming out and how are you going to feel when you can't stick to it? I'm 35 years old, I'm 5'10", and I'm 19 stone. No, I asked what you did, not... How do you lose fat? Calorie deficit. So someone said the other night, I'm just going to grab a drink. Someone said the other night, it's easy to lose fat, calorie deficit, or like move more, eat less. If it was that easy, I wouldn't have a job, would I? It's diet psychology, it's your personality, it's your life, it's the constant changing variables, it's your behaviours towards food that make it fascinating but challenging. God, I love water. That's three days a week things bollocks. For your normal Joe blogs, maybe. But if you're pro sports, oh yeah, of course, we're talking. I'm not, right, so Joyful 89, we're not talking, like how many athletes do you know, right? I specialise like with the average Joe, you know, I like to get people fantastic results with minimal effort. People who don't have all the time, maybe they've got a career in finance or something like that, but they want to look shredded. Not so much performance. It's like I train my clients to stretch within our strength session. Studies show that reduces power. We're not trying to keep power. We're trying to keep quality of life, mobility, flexibility, goals. You've got to tailor it to your audience. As an idiot myself, you are actually preaching good information. Thanks, Big Tasty, I think. Which one is better, England or Scotland? So I moved from England to Scotland, loved it. Then I missed England a little bit, so moved back down, hated it, missed Scotland, moved back. That's my life story. So in my opinion, I love Scottish people. The culture, even though we're all part of the same island, I think Scottish people are so different in a good way. I'm not slagging English people off because a lot of my family are English. I was an ex-Royal Marine for 8 years and now a bodyguard. Respect. A bodyguard, That's awesome. Can I add... No, to the WhatsApp. Any questions on health, fitness? Thank you so much for the subscribes. So I go live every night at 6 o'clock with a strength training session. We're hitting fitness, building muscle, quality of life's improving, de-stressing, everything that exercise can bring to you apart from fat loss, because that's not what we do during exercise. How old are you? I'm 35. Can you show your core flex versus normal? Yep. I am married, 45 and built like that. It's crazy. You guys are on the wind up. I got told I was 18 the other day and now I'm getting told I'm 45. I'm a pro rugby player, but I get what you mean. Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, you like as a pro rugby player, obviously you're specific kind of training and like that's your job. Totally different. If you want to lose weight, still weight away from all these scams such as Weight Watchers, and leave that slim fast well alone. So true. What that's going to do is put you in too much of a calorie deficit, and you're just going to have to give up all of your favorite foods. Like the easiest thing to do to lose fat as fast as possible is over restrict. Unfortunately, that has consequences, and usually you lose fat, you lose muscle, which you don't want to lose that because it increases injury risk. And then, because it's metabolically active, when you do start your normal eating, because you've not learned anything from these fad diets, Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, etc., you end up putting all the weight back on and then some more because you've lost muscle as well. How often do you work out? Now, I like my clients to work out about 3 or 4 times a week and get in a good amount of steps for health and do some stretches and stuff, right? At the moment, because my YouTube is growing and I'm super excited, I'm actually working out every day, but I am looking after myself. Heard you're like BBC in England. Listen, don't like pair me with a BBC. I don't smoke anything, no. So I'm big on managing stress a healthy way and finding like hacks for that. As a parent to 2 young girls, 1 2, 1 5 years old, it can be very stressful. I'm trying to run a business and do everything else. It is a challenge. I don't drink alcohol. I'm actually like, I'm massively against alcohol. I think it's the devil from what I've seen since COVID, with my clients and people close to me. But I do have clients who drink alcohol. That's totally upset. I'm not like preachy about it. That's like personal. Hi coach, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Wild turkey seaman for muscle gains. Any proteins, as long as it's complete protein, you're going to build muscle if you're stimulating the muscles to grow. Good afternoon, how are you doing? Hi guys, so it's 5 to 7 at night here. How often should we work out and how many sets and reps? What's your goal, Dio Altar? How often should we work out? Depends on your goal and what you're aiming for. Are we talking about like to build muscle and lose fat and keep a nice tone, which is usual? And how many sets and reps? Depends if you're a beginner or advanced. What's better on your lifestyle? How much time you have? Because we've got to be realistic, okay? Otherwise everything gets thrown in the bucket when you can't do it. What's better, more weights, less reps, right? Or high reps, lighter weights. High reps, lighter weights is excellent for rehab, but if we're talking rehab, there's a bit more to it than that. Low reps, high weight is for more advanced because your technique's got to be on point. We're going any less than 4 reps. I have had clients who are over the age of 60 and they'll say, oh, such a body tested my 1 rep max. It's not in alignment with their goals. It's high risk of injury versus reward. Any questions on health and fitness? I train 3 days a week. Each session is 2 hours. Yeah, that's probably easy for you as well. There's some stupid questions that my moderator's blocking, so thank you. Thanks if you're watching, you're a superstar. No football talk, that's boring. Fucking beans on toast. I don't know why that got blocked. Probably because there's a swear word in it. What's the secret of your glowing skin? Oh, thank you very much. So it's very dry, so I need to be on point with my moisturizer, right? First of all, what I will say is when people ask, like, I've had clients being a bit preachy about skincare, even though they smoke, you know. Fix the inside first and then you won't really have to worry about the skin, but hydration's a big thing. Love Lush stuff. This is Biomic. I love the dewy. I also use face masks. Well, you know, like them hydration under gel masky things. But I make it like quite basic. I've not got time, got kids. But I don't drink alcohol, that dries me out. I try and limit sugar. My moderator's on fire. Don't believe in taking steroids. I'm trying to be as healthy as possible for my children. I want to be as fit as and a role model to my children and clients and partner. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Thank you so much for the likes and subscribes. Have you tried jasmine rice from Tesco? I do like jasmine rice. It's a lot easier to digest than basmati. There's some really random questions that are getting blocked by my moderator, but I can't help but look at them. Do you have any suggestions on routine to get to sleep? Yes, I've actually got a podcast all on this. If you go to link in my bio or link in here, actually, my moderator put that on. There's a link to my podcast. Scroll down, you'll see sleep routine. I go into it all and it's all science-based. I have been working out, but it doesn't seem to help with sleep. Working out does help with sleep if you work out at the certain times of the day, like consistently, and then your circadian rhythm, your sleep-wake cycle adjusts to it. So that's how that works, but it does take time. That's how that works. So manage your environment. So I did this podcast a while ago, from the top of my head, what I can remember, right? Manage your environment. So make sure you've not got any blue lights flash, phone screens, like a couple of hours before bedtime. You might be someone who needs to limit screen time 3 hours before bedtime. Now, a lot of us tend not to be able to get to sleep because we're ruminating, overthinking. And they describe that as a hamster that jumps on the ball, or on the wheel, sorry, and that's you ruminating with like everything that's happened during the day or something that happened that last week. Now, if you get to sleep okay, but it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning that you tend to wake up as you're tossing and turning, and your mind just starts, I mean, it might not even be fixating on anything, but just starts to overthink, then your hamster's jumped on the wheel at that time. It's totally different, but it's the same thing. So you need to make sure you're taking time out of your day to think about whatever's bothering you, so any problems, because if you don't make time to think about the problem, your brain will make time to think about it in the middle of the night when you're not doing anything and you're not busy. Meditation is really good. Meditation Monkey is on TikTok, he's also on YouTube. Is amazing. This guy's got an amazing voice. Listen, if you just listen to the stories that he tells, before he starts, so yoga's really good as well for sleep, and yin yoga. Depends like what's causing, if you know what's causing, but getting into a sleep routine, managing environment, the like warmth can work really well. Like jumping in a hot shower or a hot bath. You know when you get, not scalding, you know when you get so warm, you're like, gotta get out. It's not burning your skin, but you feel too hot and uncomfortable. You need to be at that temperature because your body then works hard to cool you down, and that's like it can help in assisting a melatonin release. So there's a few tricks there, but for more articulated tips on sleep routine, the podcast links in my bio or in this description or any of the descriptions in my videos. You'll see my podcast and scroll down for sleep routine. If your goal is to build muscle, thanks for the likes, guys, and the support and the subscribes. Thanks so much. Keep your questions coming. They're fantastic. If your goal is to build muscle, 10 to 12's rep range, build strength, yeah, 4 to 6. All right, you're answering someone else. Saying this in a non-pervy way, but I mean, thanks, Joyful. My calorie intake today is 12,500. Do you have a Garmin watch? No, it's I do like the Garmin watch. I need to stop that. I'm not working out anymore. It's the Apple, but they're annoying. They're not. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to wear it. Give me all. I'd take what's Cialis for my pre-workout. I don't know what that is. Have I Cialis? I've not heard of that. What's that? Scott McPhail. I love rugby. I was a good rugby player when I was young. I'm now 41 years old, but I come from a rugby town. It's called Falstone, and it's a good sport. I was good for you. He's still training fit then. Less weights, more reps. Thanks, moderator. Beans on toast got blocked. Thanks for your questions so far, guys, and all the likes. Thank you so much. Best routine to get to sleep: hit the gym, smoke a joint, make love to your wife, then go to bed. Well, unfortunately, people still ruminate after that. Sometimes you need a bit of extra help. You can get, if you've been away from your home or there's been trauma in your life, you can come out of a routine, but it does take a bit of work because you're not training the conscious, you're training the subconscious, and that's what you're waiting for. Don't even have any good skills. You have anyone wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these? What's Daft going about? What to eat to reach the 100 grams a day? So I get this a lot. How do we increase protein? How do you implement that in a busy life? Don't overcomplicate it. When you're having a chicken breast, double it up. When you're having fish, double it up. To assist, have a few protein shakes, but then try and minimize them, get it all for your food, as you get better at it. It's a skill getting protein, just like exercise is a skill. Be bad at it first and keep trying to find, what could I have done differently? Pulses, kidney beans, lentils. You can get, in a lentil soup, you can get 25 grams of protein. However, if you are eating roughly about 40 grams, which normal Western diet is, 40 grams of protein a day, and then you're trying to get all of a sudden 100 grams of protein, that's a lot for your digestive system to deal with. So you're going to be constipated and or have diarrhea. So a smaller increase. Make sure you up your water intake because it does act like fibre. It soaks up some water, okay? Hope that helped. Last week I put liquid paper on a bee and it died. Yeah, you're close to getting blocked, I'm afraid. Well, yeah, you could. Well, E1U. That's a good point. You can Google ways to get protein, but it's about implementation, isn't it? What works? Like, if you're on the road all day, saying that me saying like double up on your protein is not going to be helpful. It's that implementation. Eggs, rice, pasta, fish, da da da. You need your own YouTube channel, my friend. What are your thoughts on Europharmacist products? In relation to what? Are you talking like protein powder and stuff or medication? How to stop farting whilst taking creatine? Are you sure it's a creatine that isn't agreeing with you? Some people can have adverse side effects to creatine. Oh, God, I needed that. I'm dehydrated because of that fire, I think. Thank you for the sleep advice. I tried the hot shower. Now, just because it doesn't work the first time or the third time, keep at it. You're training the subconscious. Eventually, you know, the saying goes, no progress is linear in anything. So you will fail a bit. Some days it'll work fantastic, then it won't. I usually wake up about 2 hours after going to bed. Yeah, that's when the hamster jumps on the wheel for you. And go back to sleep and wake up 2 to 4 hours later. And is it like an overactive mind? If it is, try meditation when you wake up. What can happen is you can teach your subconscious, oh, we're in bed now. This is our time to start thinking and ruminating and overthinking about the day. And every time you wake up, I know it's hard because you're just tossing and turning. You just want to go back to sleep. I've lost that comment. But get out of your bed, read a book, bit of meditation, slow, deep breaths. Try and calm your body down because your brain might have forgotten anything that was pissing you off, but your body's still tense and your body keeps a score. Excellent book. But yeah, just watch if not trained your subconscious that this is our bed, this is where we ruminate. Thanks for the comment, guys, on my other content. So I do have content on injury rehab, postnatal, lifestyle, like implementing good nutritional habits into everyday life. In my shorts, there's lots of advice, stress incontinence, anything like that, back pain. And I've got loads of Pilates and yoga classes on here as well. Thank you so much for the likes and subscribes. Thank you. So my subscribers are so low because I've just started doing this. I'm building my channel. So if you want to be part of an empire, keep up the support. Thank you. I've been doing the floss stretch for my traps like you suggested. Hi Piolo. Early days, but it's part of my routine now. I'm so pleased. You know, I did that a few weeks ago with a client, and if you're someone who gets headaches and tight traps and like holds tension here, because when the kids are kicking off, automatically, subconsciously, my shoulders will tense up. And I'll be just like boiling a kettle, pouring a cup, and I'll notice that my posture isn't great. So check in with your posture as well. It's a good one. But I'm really pleased about that nerve flossing. HD making a tea. I can't believe I'm getting great accent. I can't stand my accent. Any questions on health, fitness? So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, an online lifestyle coach specialising in implementation and diet psychology, and a Pilates and yoga teacher. And I also specialise in back pain, injury rehab, postnatal care, pelvic floor. To give you is to stay off creatine. Yeah, it might not work for you. You can, like, we take creatine because, like, to saturate our stores completely, but you do naturally get creatine off meat. So, like, biggest benefit in menopausal women and vegan and veggies. So don't panic. I feel like I'm in Mary Poppins movie. Is it the hair? Just catching up on the comments. I'm a bit behind. Thanks for the subscribe, guys. Guys, never heard an English accent before. Yeah, clearly, if they like this one. No, I purchased Europharmacy's brand testosterone and want to know if it's legitimate. Yeah, I don't know loads about testosterone, I'm not going to lie. Testosterone you can get in gels. What I do know is that you can get in gels prescribed from the doctor if you're low. Do you know that you're low? Get that tested, that blood work back, just say it's a concern. But yeah, like you have trouble with regulation and, you know, if it's, yeah, I don't know much about that. You look leaner, or maybe it's just, oh, thanks a lot. Well, when I started these lives, who's that? Higher Observer. When I started these lives, it was Christmas. So I was carrying some water weight and I got absolutely burned alive. What are you working out tonight? We've finished Tiger Avocado. This is a Q&A now. We trained upper body mostly, predominantly, with some cardio. Same format, seems to be working really well. 30 seconds on, 1 minute active rest, although it wasn't much of an active rest tonight. It's just the lighting. I probably need to meditate. Oh, right, so again, meditation is a skill. First time you meditate, third time you meditate, might not do much. Search Meditation Monkey, is amazing. He's a bit ill at the moment, but I think he's got a podcast. There's got like 3 episodes. He's just emerging. I found him on TikTok. He's got an amazing voice. Puts me to sleep. Once I fell asleep on the floor, just listening to what he was saying. But yeah, it's a skill. It might not work the third time, but the more you do it, you're training your subconscious. It takes time. I'm 35. Me and my girlfriend have an agreement that I can sleep with anyone. Right, okay. Mods are doing a great job. Yes, thank you very much, moderator. Hey, I can't help but read the comments that get blocked, though I'm nosy. That's a skill that I need to practice. Any questions on health and fitness, guys? Building muscle, losing fat? Hey, I'm new to, and I do practice what I preach. Although I'm a bit flumpy after Christmas. Hey, I'm new to the gym and I have social anxiety, and due to this, I resist going to the gym. And every time I feel like people would judge me if I did the wrong exercises. What you got to remember about the gym, everybody's in the same boat, and most of the time I go into pure gym or anywhere else I train, there's somebody doing a technique that's not fantastic. But you shouldn't be judging others because there might be a reason that they're doing it like that. Everybody's in the same boat where they're trying to make themselves like a better version of themselves. Everyone's got a goal. Most of the time I go to the gym as an experienced exerciser. I'm not really looking at anyone else. I literally don't care, just as long as someone's not going to get injured. So you're paying for a gym membership is what I'm understanding, you're not using it. Why don't you practice some of the techniques with some home equipment? Then you're reducing your time travel, your travel time to and I can't even speak, to and fro from the gym, and you've got more time to train, more time to live. But remember, you just need to. It's a skill, you know. If you can take a couple of dumbbells and like quiet areas of the gym. There is quiet periods in gyms as well. Usually when people are at work between 9 and 5, and Saturdays and Sundays are quiet, to build confidence. Just go in and what's the term with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, gradual exposure. Go to the gym, do a few squats, 2 sets, leave. Next time you might add some shoulder presses in. Leave, and just get used to the environment. Another option is to take a friend with you, or get a personal trainer to go in with you. Welcome to the live. Please double tap the screen and subscribe. Thanks, Infinity. Do you want to be a moderator? Hi guys, I'm 35. It's 7:15 here. Who's coming to the world's largest spiritual gathering in India? Oh, I'd love to visit India. Where are you, Hellraiser? Any questions on health, fitness, lifestyle, fat loss? Thank you so much for the subscribes and the likes and the support. I love it. So my mission is to educate as many of you as I can, that exercise doesn't need to take over your life. You don't need any specific diets. I'm here to teach you a no BS approach to it all that you can implement into your life. Seen a lot of lads taking all that shite, don't do it. Or is that testosterone? I mean, there is an argument with like, maybe a bit controversial, but there is an argument, isn't there, with all the plastics, microplastics. Are they interfering with, well, we know that they're interfering with hormones. Are they reducing testosterone? Is that why a lot of the men aren't as masculine anymore, because of the estrogen in our water from females peeing? Anyway, that's a whole different topic. Well, you're up late, but in India. I'm in Scotland. Can you hear a Scottish twang in me? Will you have a glass of wine? No, I am teetotal. I've committed to a life of free alcohol. And it is like, sobriety is the gift that keeps giving, as cheesy as that is. Because when you hear other people that are rough and stumbled in at 5 a.m. with all these regrets, and you're just like, thank God that's behind me. I can't handle hangovers, but I'm here to like be the healthiest version, show up every day, be the best parent and partner and role model I can be for my clients. And it doesn't align with my goals, alcohol, so I'll cut it out. It was a year on Christmas. Went in the gym, and it is hard at first. You do get used to it. Went in the gym and training hard. Do you notice anyone around? I don't. No. I didn't want to say I didn't care, because as a coach, I do care. But I'm not looking around like, what's she doing? You know, when you see on TikTok and the videoing other people in the gym, I think it's disgusting. I get the social anxiety thing though. Yeah, I get it. Like, I remember when I first went into the gym as a new trainer, and I felt so judged. I did. I felt like everybody knew more than me. It's the fire. Stop trying to freak me out, saying there's something behind me. I am Sarah Connor. Any questions on health and fitness, guys? So I'm here every night at 6 o'clock, taking you through a metabolic conditioning session to work on everything apart from fat loss, because that's not how we lose fat, through exercise. And then I answer questions on health, fitness, fat loss, building muscle, anything you're struggling with. So I'm postnatal to 2 young girls. Who are you in the gym for? I'm just reading your comment, I'm a pure nosy bastard. Yeah, that's great support. I love the support you guys are giving each other. That's amazing. No, someone suggested non-alcoholic wine. What I do like, have we tried the Trip? I found out today there's actually 5 flavours. I've only tried 3. There's mint and cucumber I've not tried. Hate cucumber, so I'm going to give that a miss. And there was another one. This one's peach and ginger. I think they're so cleverly done. Say if you are trying to reduce alcohol at least. I see what they're trying to do with the flavours. You know when alcohol burns your lips? Because this is peach and ginger, you get that. And the flavours, like, I'm not trying to sell you Trip, right? But I think they're very clever. So this one's peach and ginger. And there's mint and elderflower. And it repeats on you, and you get like a mintiness, again, similar to what alcohol does to you. And it's CBD, so it helps you sleep. I'm gonna have mine now. I'm excited to have it. But yeah, I don't. You know what the problem with alcohol is as well? High sugar, and I'm trying to reduce sugar as well. Oh, that's amazing. Alcohol does affect muscle growth, unfortunately. It affects muscle protein synthesis, yeah. So if you are wanting to build as much muscle as possible, you might want to think about your alcohol intake. Can I get a bottle of water? Any questions on health and fitness, guys? Thank you so much for the subscribes. Building my channel, I was completely overwhelmed with last night. 10,000 people tuned into last night and I've got over 100 subscribers. Like, it's just amazing. Thank you so much. TikTok going to be banned? Not in the UK as far as I'm aware. How much should an 11-year-old run on a daily basis? What are you running for? What's your goal? Someone's called me gay. How rude. I am very happy, thanks. I can't hear Scottish twang, not Geordie. I can't hear your accent and I'm normally pretty good. All right, okay. I can live with that. Can you say a bottle of water? I'm not Scottish. You should hear my partner. He's really Scottish. I can't understand everything he says. Don't tell him that, even though he's my moderator. I love India, yeah. I'm a yoga teacher as well, guys. So obviously I like India. I'd love to go on. I'm not Scottish, no. Oh, well, looks like I encourage you to open a new trip can. Yeah, it's your fault, Banner. Right, so the reason why, you see, you've lumped testosterone and steroids. Don't forget, testosterone's meant to be there in men. It just declines as the age, like estrogen does in females. It's a sex hormone, isn't it? Steroids, however, the reason why I don't like, I'm not against it, like it's your body, you know, but be aware, if you do take steroids, you're going to pay for it when you're older. Organ failure. Is it worth it? I'm a coach, yeah. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, an online lifestyle coach specialising in diet psychology and implementation of like habit forming in like realistically. So I won't just give you advice, I'll like help my clients implement it. I'm Pilates and yoga teacher and I specialise in nutrition, fat loss, obviously we all do, back pain, injury rehab, the fun stuff. What were you saying earlier about men's testosterone? Oh, with the hormones, with the microplastics and because females are on estrogen, you know, tablets for contraceptive pill. When we pee, when we're on it, it gets peed into the water and then it gets recycled, doesn't it? And then we're drinking it. And then apparently like it's having an effect on men and like how masculine they are. Anabolic, that's a good question. Is the anabolic window theory true? So after exercise, under the age of 35, around strength training, you've got about a 48-hour window around it to get in your protein, right? Over the age of 35, you want to be on it a little bit more. So, yeah. As long as you're getting like over 100 grams a day. There's not as much, like if you're like really trying to build as much muscle as possible and you're dedicating hours in the gym, like bodybuilding and stuff, you really need to be onto this stuff. But as an average Joe who's wanting to get like lean and happy with the body and like lose fat, I just concentrate on getting like 3 meals a day, good amount of protein and a snack, if that's whatever you want to do it. How to shred and tone as a man. Oh, that is just nice. 15 grams of CBD. How to shred and tone as a man. So shred is fat loss and tone is building muscle. We could go into that. No longevity with all that. I'm drinking Tripcam. It's got CBD. Improves quality of sleep. This is ginger and peach. Any questions on health and fitness? That makes no sense. Was on holiday with a couple of boys from Aberdeen. I just nodded every time they spoke. I cannot understand people from Aberdeen or Inverness. I love the Glaswegian accent. I love like Glaswegian, Edinburgh, Stirling accent. Any higher, it is like a different language, I'm not going to lie. If you want to come to India, please come. It's a very good country. There are many places to visit here. I would love to visit the birthplace of yoga, obviously. But it worries me because like I might get ill. This will piss everyone off. Who did it off? I know. Sorry, I missed that. I do one big meal a day in the evening. That's quite restrictive, is it not? Yes, I've got 2 children, 1 5, 1 2 years old. These comments. I'm laughing at Chevy's comment. Why do you sound like you've got a mouthful of peanut butter? Cheeky bastard. Drop that number, please. Peanut butter. Fuck off. Intermittent fasting, I've been doing it for years. All right. If that works for you, it won't work for me and many of my clients, though. Is it the same people who keep saying Lana Del Rey? Thank you so much for the likes and subscribe, guys. Fuck off with the peanut butter. I actually hate peanut butter. Maybe that should be my nickname on here. Thanks so much. So I specialise in rehab for mothers and pelvic floor and fixing cores and stuff. So as a Pilates teacher, I'm quite passionate about that. So if you want to work with me or you want advice or like realistic, like we can have a chat on Instagram. DM is over there. You'll find the link in my bio. Do women like men with a nice butt? Any questions on health and fitness? So I'll go live every night at 6 o'clock UK time with a metabolic conditioning class. I teach you as I train. Try when I'm not dying. I had a fat, but I think I need to feed. Right, okay. Keep me updated, John, for fuck's sake. Any questions on health and fitness, lifestyle coaching? In the shower, I'm a good singer. The echo, I mean. My model have something to say about that. Any questions on health and fitness, lifestyle coaching? Thanks so much for the questions so far, guys. Is my fire going out? Sort that out. So tomorrow we're going to go live as well. I think I'll do more of a leggy HIIT training, which means heart rate's going to go right up. Hello. How do you stay motivated working out? Oh, fantastic. I love this question. How do you stay motivated working out and how should I start? I did in the past, but I feel lightheaded when working out. I'm sorry you feel lightheaded. The more efficient your heart and lungs get, that should go. But if you do get hypotension, drop in blood pressure, that can make you lightheaded as well. So stop any exercises that have you going down to the floor and up too fast. Just adjust the exercise. Also any lying down exercises and then you're sitting up can make you lightheaded. So if you work that one out, it can just be a fitness problem though. But how do I stay motivated? Motivation has a lot of weight behind it. Motivation, this is the quote, isn't it? Motivation is what gets you started. Discipline is what keeps you going. So let's unpick that, right? We're motivated in January, right, to start this. It's a bit of a puppy love going on with the diet or the program that you're following. Every time, look at it as a bit of a challenge, right? Every time you don't want to exercise, and that might be like for the full week. If you exercise, that is a huge tick in the discipline box of consistency. And we all know that consistency gets you these results, these amazing results. And you're not only just training for that either, you're trying to make sure that your emotions don't run your actions. And that's going to help you in every part of your life. But it starts with exercise, right? So every time you don't want to exercise or go out for a walk, do it. And the 2-minute rule works really well. So like tonight and like my workouts, I'm not always motivated, but I've got goals. So they're in the forefront of my mind. And also, sometimes I'll just say, right, I'm just going to do a few squats. When I'm in the gym, for example, and I'm like, right, I'm going to go lower body. Can't be bothered, it's cold, it's wet. I'll just say, I'm just going to do a couple of sets, see how I feel. If I don't want to continue, I get to leave. 9 times out of 10, action creates motivation. So that's a big one. So if you want to write that down, small action creates motivation to keep on going. But yeah, think of it as a bit of a challenge. I mean, most of the time, motivation's not going to be there, guys. So routine is what you can rely on, and habit. So try and exercise the same time every day, whatever works for you. Not every day, but be realistic. Nice one, Leanne. Keep grafting. You have the correct attitude to this. Thanks, Piolo. I appreciate it. Thanks for the subscribes, guys, and the likes. I really appreciate the support. Best diet to lose weight, there isn't one. Just like there's not a best car. I love that analogy. I heard it this week. Like, people are quite passionate and cultish about diets. You've got to find what diet works for you, your lifestyle, that's going to last you for the rest of your life. Me personally, I find some quite restrictive, like fasting, keto, Atkins, anything low carb, anything meal replacement shakes. Too restrictive, in my opinion, and like what I teach to my clients is moderation. You can have any foods in moderation. That's the skill, that's the hard part. And it works well with psychology as well, like your psychology, and helps repair any disordered behaviors towards food over time. We work through the trial and error process. But yeah, there's no specific diet. High protein, lower carb, less than 150 grams, please. Good amount of fats that equal to roughly about your grams in the same amount of fat in grams as your body weight in kilograms. Could not get that out. I've already answered that, Ban. Is the anabolic window true? Nothing but you're awesome with a breath of... Thanks so much. Music's a good motivator. Yeah, I'm one of these weirdos though that likes silence when I work out, or listen to a podcast. Discipline really is the key. I feel it's become a cliche. It's the truth. But what is discipline? It's doing it when you don't want to do it. This day and age, a lot of us are like, I don't feel like going to work today, so I'm not going to go to work. I'm going to call in sick. As soon as you do it once, you're going to do it again. How many of us get up in the morning, cannot be bothered, or at night, cannot be bothered going to brush my teeth or go in the shower, but you get it done anyway? It's the same thing. You're beautiful. If you're in India, it would be great. Thank you. Pure's a boss, so are you joyful. Any questions about health and fitness? No, not from London. Sometimes I hate going to the gym. Yeah, I've had a lot of that, especially with the cold nights. Can we just take a moment to like validate that? Like, it's hard to exercise it like in the winter, isn't it? But summer bodies are made in the winter. But when you concentrate on the instant gratification, like, I'm going to feel clear-headed, it's going to help me sleep well, I'm working on fitness, I'm going to get a personal best, I'm like going to get stronger, this is going to help me be more productive and get through my to-do list, I'm not going to lose it with the kids later. When you start to look at it from that perspective, that's when you're winning and you're making it a lifestyle. But when you're looking at it, I've not lost any weight on the scales and I've exercised 5 times this week, that's the wrong attitude, guys. Enjoy the journey and use that. Porridge is a sportsman's breakfast. Fucking hard to do it every day. Porridge is like, we like porridge up here, but I can imagine it can get quite boring. But do you put protein powder and stuff like that in it? I don't hate the gym. I love the gym. Just sometimes it's hard to go. Do you concentrate on the reps? I do. I have a variety of workouts. Some workouts are like that, where it's as many as you can. And then others, I'll reduce the range of reps and up the weight. And I also do Olympic lifting. I like mixing it up sometimes. And then I do track some workouts to build strength and personal best. And have you ever engaged in physical conflict? I mean, tried boxing. I'm a boxercise instructor. I can see you knock people out. Only if they annoy me. This is that hairstyle. It reminds me of that UFC fighter. I'm going to the gym for the first time. Yeah, buddy, get it done. Can you bust a watermelon with your thighs? Don't know, not tried. Throw the scales out, stick. Yeah. Now, the scales can really demotivate people. So if that is you, don't jump on them. Scales, throw the scales out, stay consistent. It's all about how you look and feel, not what you weigh, 100%. Someone's been timed out. Naughty. I didn't know you could do that. I have an annual relationship with porridge. In November, I love it. Come February, I'm sick of it. Very good. Have you heard all this pish about porridge oats being bad for you? When I say concentrate, I mean you think about the rep. No, I know what you mean. You mean like my muscle connection, don't you? 100%, yeah. And that is a skill. Some muscles, you get it straight away. Other muscles, especially like after you've had babies, the connection's lost. That's something else I specialise in. What's the after workout plan? So we've trained HIIT strength, upper body. We did some stretches for maintenance of flexibility, and now we're just I'm answering questions on health and fitness. I'm giving some advice, so feel free to comment in Mike Hawk if you've got any questions or anything you want to chat about. Exactly, it's overall stature, even the hair. Thanks. Skincare routine again. It's just lighting, I think. It's flattering. Can you please say good luck to me because it's my first basketball game today. Good luck, Cassie. It's nice to see females in sport. Hey, is the anabolic... Right, Banner, you're listening? Right. Hey, is the anabolic window theory true? I take it you mean like you've got to get... Oh, hang on. I was talking about protein. Not really. No, it's not. Your body's always under a reconstruction. Good luck, Cassie. Any questions on health, fitness, lifestyle, toning? Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach that specialises in habit forming and diet psychology, Pilates and yoga teacher, and I specialise in nutrition, back pain, injury rehab, postnatal care, and stress management. Right. Any last questions before I finish this? I'll be going live again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We're going to do lower body, HIIT training again. It's going to be a good one. Kids are going to be about though, so I'll leave my moderator on. Right, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Thank you so much for your support. I hope to see you again soon, and thank you so much already for the subscribes. Bye, guys.